News Services Division of All India Radio presents Employment News.
Welcome to the program Employment News. I am Ramya giving you a quick update about some of the job vacancies where you can apply. Today, we will be discussing about vacancies in All India Institute of Medical Sciences, BB Nagar, Indian Bureau of Mines, Institute of Hotel Management, Catering Technology and Applied Nutrition and National School of Drama. All India Institute of Medical Sciences, BB Nagar, an autonomous institute of national importance, and Apex Healthcare Institute being established by the Ministry of Health and Family Welfare, Government of India under the Pradhan Mantri Swasthya Suraksha Yojana with the aim of correcting regional imbalances in the availability of reliable tertiary healthcare services and also to augment facilities for quality medical education in the country. Online applications are invited from Indian citizens or persons registered as overseas citizens of India, card holder under Section 7A of the Citizenship Act 1955 as permissible under the applicable Act or rules for the following posts on direct recruitment basis in various departments in All India Institute of Medical Sciences, BB Nagar, Hyderabad Metropolitan Region, Telangana. 1 post of Professor Anatomy, 1 post of Professor Pathology, 1 post of Professor Pharmacology, 1 post of Professor Forensic Medicine and Toxicology, 1 post of Professor General Medicine, 1 post of Professor Dermatology, 1 post of Professor Psychiatry, 1 post of Professor Pediatric, 1 post of Professor General Surgery, 1 post of Professor Orthopedics, 1 post of Professor Ophthalmology, 1 post of Professor Obstetrics and Gynecology, 1 post of Professor ENT, 1 post of Professor Radiodiagnosis, 1 post of Professor Anesthesiology, 1 post of Professor Dentistry, 1 post of Professor Transfusion Medicine and Blood Bank, 1 post of Professor Radiotherapy, 1 post of Professor Physical Medicine and Rehabilitation, 1 post of Professor Cardiology, 1 post of Professor Neurology, 1 post of Professor Gastroenterology, 1 post of Professor Nephrology, 1 post of Professor Medical Oncology or Hematology, 1 post of Professor Pulmonary Medicine, 1 post of Professor Neurosurgery, 1 post of Professor Burns and Plastic Surgery, 1 post of Professor Pediatric Surgery, 1 post of Professor Neonatology, 1 post of Additional Professor Microbiology, 1 post of Additional Professor Pharmacology, 2 posts of Additional Professor General Medicine, 1 post of Additional Professor Pediatric, 1 post of Additional Professor General Surgery, 1 post of Additional Professor ENT, 1 post of Additional Professor Transfusion Medicine and Blood Bank, 1 post of Additional Professor Surgical Oncology, 1 post of Additional Professor Pediatric Surgery, 1 post of Additional Professor Hospital Administration, 1 post of Associate Professor Physiology, 1 post of Associate Professor General Medicine, 1 post of Associate Professor Dermatology, 2 posts of Associate Professor General Surgery, 2 posts of Associate Professor Orthopedics, 1 post of Associate Professor Ophthalmology, 1 post of Associate Professor Obstetrics and Gynecology, 1 post of Associate Professor Radiodiagnosis, 1 post of Associate Professor Anesthesiology, 1 post of Associate Professor Physical Medicine and Rehabilitation, 1 post of Associate Professor Medical Oncology or Hematology, 1 post of Associate Professor Pulmonary Medicine, 1 post of Associate Professor Endocrinology and Metabolism, 1 post of Associate Professor Cardiothoracic Surgery, 1 post of Associate Professor Surgical Gastroenterology, 1 post of Associate Professor Neonatology, 1 post of Assistant Professor Anatomy, 1 post of Assistant Professor Biochemistry, 1 post of Assistant Professor Microbiology, 1 post of Assistant Professor Community and Family Medicine, 3 posts of Assistant Professor General Medicine, 1 post of Assistant Professor Psychiatry, 1 post of Assistant Professor Orthopedics, 2 posts of Assistant Professor Obstetrics and Gynecology, 3 posts of Assistant Professor Radiodiagnosis, 1 post of Assistant Professor Anesthesiology, 2 posts of Assistant Professor Dentistry, 1 post of Assistant Professor, Transfusion Medicine and Blood Bank, 1 post of Assistant Professor, Radiotherapy, 1 post of Assistant Professor, Cardiology, 1 post of Assistant Professor, Neurology, 1 post of Assistant Professor, Gastroenterology, 1 post of Assistant Professor, Nephrology, 1 post of Assistant Professor, Medical Oncology or Hematology, 1 post of Assistant Professor, Pulmonary Medicine, 1 post of Assistant Professor, Endocrinology and Metabolism, 1 post of Assistant Professor, Cardiothoracic Surgery, 1 post of Assistant Professor, Neurosurgery, 1 post of Assistant Professor, Surgical Gastroenterology, 1 post of Assistant Professor, Urology, 1 post of Assistant Professor, Surgical Oncology, 1 post of Assistant Professor, Burns and Plastic Surgery, 1 post of Assistant Professor, Pediatric Surgery, 1 post of Assistant Professor, Neonatology, 1 post of Assistant Professor, Nuclear Medicine, and 1 post of Assistant Professor, Hospital Administration. The online registration of the applications will be made available on AIIMS BB-Nagar's official website, that is www.aimsbbnagar.edu.in. The last date of online submission of applications will be 30 days from the date of publication of this advertisement in the Employment News or Rozgar Samachar. Last date of submission of hard copy of the online application along with requisite documents is 15 days from the date of last date of the submission of the online application. For clarification and inquiries, email at recruitment.aimsbbnagar@gmail.com or contact 08685 279306. Indian Bureau of Mines, Ministry of Mines, Government of India invites applications for 1 post of Director, Ore Dressing, to be filled by deputation, including short-term contract or promotion. The Director, Ore Dressing, is the head of the Ore Dressing Division in the Indian Bureau of Mines, which has 3 ore dressing laboratories and pilot plants at Nagpur, Ajmer and Bangalore respectively. He is responsible to hold charge of the Ore Dressing Division as a whole and for the planning, direction and management of the research work of all the 3 establishments. The work includes investigation on bench and pilot plant scales on mineral beneficiation, mineral agglomeration, hydrometallurgy, chemical and instrumental analysis, and mineralogical examination of minerals, ores, and ore dressing products. The division also undertakes technical consultancy assignment for the preparation of detailed feasibility reports of ore dressing projects, investigation of difficulties experienced in commercial ore dressing plants, and suggesting remedial measures, etc. Applications containing the biodata in triplicate of the officer who fulfills the requisite eligibility criteria may be sent through proper channel within 60 days from the date of publication of the advertisement in the Employment News, along with up-to-date confidential reports or dossiers for the preceding 5 years, integrity certificate, vigilance clearance and no penalty certificate for preceding 10 years of the officer concerned. Applications received after the closing date will not be entertained. Also, advance copies of applications or not accompanied with the above certificates or enclosures are liable to be rejected. Institute of Hotel Management, Catering Technology and Applied Nutrition invites application for 3 posts of Assistant Lecturer cum Assistant Instructor, 2 posts of Lecturer cum Instructor on regular basis and 5 posts of Teaching Associate on contractual basis. Application along with copies of all relevant testimonials with a recent passport size color photograph must reach the principal of the institute on or before 25th July 2022. Incomplete applications will be rejected. The competent authority reserves rights to cancel or republish the advertisement without assigning any reason. Applications are invited from eligible candidates for 1 post of Centre Director, National School of Drama, Theatre in Education Wing, Agartala, Tripura on contractual basis. For full details, that is, eligibility criteria, other terms and conditions, etc., please visit the website www.nsd.gov.in. The last date for submission of online applications is within 21 days of the publication of the advertisement in the Employment News. Information about these vacancies has been published in the Employment News. There are more vacancies in the journal. If you wish to read about these employment opportunities in greater detail and more, you may refer to the job journal titled Employment News for information in English, Rozgar Samachar for information in Hindi, and Rozgar Samachar for information in Urdu. It is published by the Publications Division, Ministry of Information and Broadcasting, and made available on every Saturday.
You were listening to Employment News. This program was produced and presented by the News Services Division of All India Radio. You can listen to it on a mobile app, News on AIR. This program is also available on our website, newsonair.com. You may email opinion about this program at airnsdtalks@gmail.com with employment news as subject.